It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First down, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
47-yard line.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taking
the numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Taylor. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Taylor's pass intercepted.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 43. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Tua with a blitz coming. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 83 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
At their own 25-yard.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tua Tagovailoa sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
Javante Parker, 30. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On first and goal, Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen to Laird. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Pass complete to Patrick Laird. No gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Dolphins 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Taylor and the Chargers come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away.
Allen's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eckler, the ball
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 8. First down, L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Miami set to take over.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
Tua hit and the ball is out.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Taylor will throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That one into the hands of Laird. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Noah's pass. Complete to Albert Wilson. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop this off to Laird. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
To Patrick Laird. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Philip Dorsett, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw is Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Michael Badgley.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Laird takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Laird, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here with Laird. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
In
third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Laird. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position,
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger offense set to take over, led by Tyrod Taylor. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really, the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At the 44-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Taylor, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books.
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
The pass third down.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 34.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Conversion is no good.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Justin Jackson.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Finding Green complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Throwing now is Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And he's got room. 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7, 53 ticks to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Dorsett's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson's got it, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers,